Welcome tonight, guys. We have something going on. Democrats want to say Epstein file release. But why didn't it? What's going on? What are the Republicans saying? Do the Democrats want Chris Paul? We're going to find out. Why is ELMO Grok 2? More on that later. And what about Grok waifus? Grok waifu? You're telling me I can get a waifu now, Elon? Elon's providing for his core audience tonight. And so Trump is also implicated today, perhaps more than ever, in the files of Mr. Steen. All of this and more on the podcast.
Podcast ever.
Mr. Greg, get closer to the mic again so I can hear you perfect.
Hold on.
Like this.
Hold on. Hello?
There we go.
Gas. Release.
How have you been? How has your week been? Did you used to have hoop dreams until you found out there were other ways to score?
Indeed, I did. I also found out that in order for someone to be my bitch, she needs to be obedient and she cannot be a whore.
Are you so 3,500 when you count, you forget the number 4?
Yes. I don't know any more
Okay.
verses.
Humvee, the pod, cast ever.
I think it's podcast ever. Because there's 2 spaces there.
And Mr. Greg, I hear you're trying a new rum tonight.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about that, actually. All right, hold on. Well, let's see.
Right.
So, yesterday, I was in the general vicinity of my gracious co-host over here to the left or right. No, yeah, left. And he turned me on pause to a new beverage. Well, the same beverage, but a different brand of because I was looking for some Malibu, some coconut rum, which is, it tastes good, modest percentage. But then he showed me Mr. Morgan here, the captain of a privateer ship. They say Mr. Morgan enjoyed his coconut rum. Don't fact check that. But anyway, he probably did. And I floated the idea of opening this right now. You hear that? You hear that pop? That crackle?
Well, technically,
that snap?
let's get this clear. He said before the stream he should try it. And then I said, why don't you try it on stream?
Correct.
So
that's what I'm
not
going to
let
do.
You take credit for my idea.
I said it was your idea, didn't I?
You said you floated. You floated the idea.
Oh, I did. Dude, this smells really good.
I know. It tastes good. So Mr. Humvee here, before you try that, he's saying he is just eating potatoes tonight. Bro is Irish.
That's acceptable.
Look, bro is on the potato grind. He's trying to get full on them potatoes, He's trying to get full on them potatoes.
He's trying to get full on the potatoes.
Okay, so let's have you try this Captain Morgan's coconut.
All right. That is significantly stronger than the other one.
But is it good though?
Yeah, that's good. It burns a lot more than the other one. Holy.
I mean, it's stronger.
A lot. Jesus.
Well, anyway. That's why I said you might
though.
need a mixer there, buddy.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be as fun or theatric if I got a mixer. I got this yogurt with blueberry preserves in it, though. I guess that's a mixer, a chaser.
That's your mixer. That's your mixer.
Let me mix that. Hold on.
Are you actually going to do that? Oh, what is Humvee saying here? He's on that Mick diet. Not like a McDiet. He's on that Mick diet. What is that Mick?
You don't know what that is?
What is Mick?
It's a slur.
No. Oh, I didn't know that.
It's a white person slur, so it's okay.
Let me look up Mick slur.
Well, that
Mick
depends on if
slur.
you consider
Let me look it
Irish
up.
people white.
Well, but there are people named Mick.
Yeah, like Mick Jagger.
It says Mick is a masculine given name or nickname, usually a hypocorism of Michael.
Mickey Mouse.
That's offensive. Why did Disney do that?
Isn't he Irish?
I'm on that McDiet.
Wasn't Disney Irish?
Mickey Mouse? Oh. I don't know. Let me look that up. Did he eat potatoes?
He seems like a potato.
His family had strong Irish roots, but Walt Disney was not Irish by birth.
Well, I don't mean...
I'm looking up,
Listen, when they say
did Walt Disney
that they're American, I'm not going to just take it that they're, they're from the land. We live off our ancestors, like that kind of bullshit. No. What matters is the blood.
It says, yes, Walt Disney ate potatoes. His daughter, Diane Disney Miller, noted that he liked fried potatoes. He was described as a meat and potatoes guy, enjoying simple fare and comfort food. He developed this preference during financially difficult times, often eating at inexpensive diners and lunch wagons where such dishes were common. In fact, he was known to appreciate pan-fried potatoes in particular, believing that a local coffee shop called Biff's did their potatoes right by pan-frying them. Okay. You got anything else right now, Greg, before we get into this?
I paid $5 for 2 drinks yesterday.
Buy one, get one free.
I did. That is what happened.
Buy one, get one free? Okay. So, look. The Democrats said, Epstein files, release. They want to release the Epstein files? What do they want to release? Are they specific about what they want to release? Does it include Chris Paul?
They want to release.
Do they want to release? That's a good question. Now, hold on. Let me see. Who was it? Was it LeBron that said, I love CP, man? No, it was DeAndre Ayton on Chris Paul. He said, I love CP, man. That's really the only teammate that really pushed me. Like big bro type push, knowing what I got and that I never thought I had. I think he was the best thing that ever happened to my career.
What the fuck?
Nobody's pointing it out in the Reddit comments. Like this is like r/NBA, and nobody's pointing out that, I mean, he said that. I'm not seeing it. Now, I'm wondering why nobody would point that out on Reddit. Anyway, so here's the thing. Democrats are pushing to release the Epstein files. Yes, the Epstein files, everything related to the Epstein investigation. They have put out an amendment to vote on it, but it was denied by the Republicans. Why would that be? I mean, let's look into it. So that Democrats in the House are mounting, and this is Axios, by the way. House Democrats try to force release of Epstein files by some guy named Andrew Solender. And so they are mounting long shot efforts to force a House vote on making Attorney General Pam Bondi, the lady that we were watching last time, who was saying that it was all CP. It was all Chris Paul. Every last bit of it was Chris Paul. There was nothing else, guys. It was just pages and pages of Chris Paul. So they want her to release all records related to Epstein. Why it matters. Democrats are hoping to take advantage of a blow-up between President Trump and his base over the Epstein files by forcing their GOP colleagues to choose between them. And so this was Rep. Rokana, who told Axios he will file an amendment to the Genius Act, a cryptocurrency bill slated to be marked up by the House Rules Committee on Tuesday. That's weird that they would like just throw it on bills like that. Like, oh yeah, it's a cryptocurrency bill. Now let's like throw in Epstein files have to be released. That's interesting how they do that. But the amendment, a copy of which was obtained by Axios, would require Bondi to retain, preserve, and compile any records or evidence related to any investigation, prosecution, or incarceration of Epstein. Bondi would then have to release and publish the records on a publicly available website within 30 days of the Genius Act being signed into law. Rep. Mark Viesi, the Democrat, Texas, also said on social media he plans to introduce a resolution demanding the Trump administration release the Epstein files. And then this is a note between the lines. Neither Khanna's amendment nor VC's resolution is likely to make it to the House floor, much less pass, but both lawmakers hope. Okay, so, and then the Rules Committee is comprised of 9 Republicans and 4 Democrats. Some Republicans on the panel may be placed in a difficult position of having to side with either Trump or the MAGA base. And VC will be able to highlight whether or not his resolution obtains any Republican co-sponsors. You know, it's interesting, though, because it says all things related. So if there is all that Chris Paul, would Bondi have to put out Chris Paul on a publicly available website is the question there. That's what it becomes, right? Like, would we have to, or not we, but would the government be doing that if they actually pass this? Like, would they be putting that out publicly? Can they? Is that really what they would be voting on? Because it's not really took a look at the actual document itself. It's linked in that article. And the Khanna amendment itself reads in the Genius Act Epstein files. It says amendment to the Rules Committee print 119.6 offered by Mr. Khanna of California. And this is all it reads at the end, the following new section: preservation and release of records. The Attorney General shall retain, preserve, and compile any records or evidence related to any investigation, prosecution, or incarceration of Jeffrey Epstein. Not later than 30 days after the date of the enactment of this act, the Attorney General shall release and publish any records or evidence related to any investigation, prosecution, or incarceration of Jeffrey Epstein on a publicly accessible website. So if that's the case, I mean, that's not specifying anything there about, you know, keeping things that are abuse material out of there. And so, you know, like, I'm not going to say, oh, well, you know, the Republicans were just blocking it because of that, right? And, you know, I'm not here to say it's not political theater. I'm not here to say it's not, you know, a big ploy, even on the Democrats' end. I mean, I'm going to talk a little bit more about that as we go into this, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, as it reads, what really stops them from saying, like, well, wouldn't that just include the Chris Paul? And then we're not going to vote on it because of that. And so they did push it twice. But my thought on it, it's political theater, right? Like, why wouldn't, first of all, why wouldn't the Democrats be it back when Biden in office, if they were really that serious about it? I mean, obviously they're doing it as a sort of reply to what the Republicans are saying now, what Trump is saying now specifically. But then why don't the Republicans now just say, okay, fine, you know, everything minus the abuse material, if that's what it's really about. But I mean, clearly part of it is that Trump has been saying, you know, who is this guy like Epstein? Why are people still talking about it? The guy's been dead for years. You know, you guys are crazy. You shouldn't be talking about Epstein. You should be talking about our successes and the tragedies. Okay, remember that. Why are you bringing up the past? It doesn't make any sense. And so, but I'm gonna pull up a Trump clip because there are a couple clips actually. There are a couple clips of Trump's response to what's been going on as of late, with people saying they do want the Epstein files out because obviously, as we saw last week, Trump was trying to gaslight his audience into basically just forgetting about it. But people don't want to forget about it. So, Trump is seemingly trying to do some damage control, and we'll take a look at that. Any thoughts so far, Mr. Greg? I suppose not. Okay, so let me show my beautiful avatar here, and then let's take a
technical
look at
difficulties.
The article. On your end?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was just asking if you had any thoughts so far.
Nothing ever happens?
Okay. So this is the article about Trump. This is Trump says U.S. attorney should release, or U.S. attorney general should release any credible information on Epstein. This is by Nadine Yusuf. And here's a clip in the beginning that's relevant right now.
Your daughter-in-law said there should be transparency in Epstein case. Do you agree with her, sir?
The Attorney General has handled that very well. She has really done a very good job, and I think at it, you'll understand that. I would also, but I think the Attorney General, the credibility is very important, and you want credible evidence for something like that. But she's handled it very well, and it's going to be up to her. Whatever she thinks is credible, she should release. Yeah.
So yeah, Trump is saying, because apparently
your daughter-in-law said that there's
daughter-in-law. I don't. Who is Trump's daughter-in-law? Hold on. Is that that was
said Ivanka?
What was her name? The Fox News lady. No, he said daughter-in-law.
I thought you said Ivanka right now.
What was her name? Fucking like Guilford or something. I forgot what her name was.
Oh, Kimberly Guilfoyle?
Yeah. Because that's his daughter-in-law.
It is?
She's married to Trump Jr.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, why does she have that last
name?
name?
No, she's not. Yeah. No, she's with Gavin Newsom. Who was the one that was with Trump? No, isn't she? Oh, isn't she Gavin Newsom's ex-wife that is now with Donald Trump Jr., right? That's what it was.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah.
Probably better.
Hold on. Spouses. Oh, she's married to, wait, hold on. Yeah. Okay. So her spouses, previously she was with Gavin Newsom from 2001 to 2006. Now she's with Donald Trump Jr. as of, it says 2018 to 2024 domestic partners. So I don't know if they just didn't update it. Wouldn't she be his daughter-in-law? I don't understand. Hold on. I didn't hear anything. I'm starting to sweat, dude. Let's see. Oh, they separated in late 2024? I didn't even know.
Neither did I.
So she's not his daughter-in-law? Trump Jr. Let me look it up on Wikipedia. So who is Trump's daughter-in-law? I guess I just have to look up Trump on Wikipedia. What a nice picture of Trump here on his Wikipedia. An interesting Trump photo. Okay. So relatives, Trump family. Geez, they have to have a whole thing here. Hold on. Let me look up daughter in. Oh, maybe if I do dashes. Vanessa Trump is his ex-daughter-in-law. Laura Trump is his daughter-in-law. Whoa. Woof. Who's she married to? Eric Trump. Okay. She's married to the least popular, Trump. I keep forgetting what Eric even looks like, dude.
Who's Eric? I've never heard of this guy.
This is Trump's other son. I mean, he has like multiple sons, but this is one of his other sons. I think he's literally the middle child, and that's why he gets forgotten.
Probably.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see if I can find how many sons he has. Yeah, Donald Trump Jr., who I know is older than him. Yeah. And then Barron is his other son, who's the youngest. Right. So that's why Eric gets forgotten. He's the middle child. Okay. Let's see. So U.S. President Donald Trump has said Attorney General Pam Bondi should release whatever she thinks is credible on the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, as he faces a rare backlash from supporters after seeking to draw a line under the issue. Bondi has been lambasted by some of Trump's political base after her department recently said there was no evidence that Epstein kept a client list. This appeared to contradict her previous statements and those of other Trump allies who have previously called for the release of more information on Epstein. Trump also said on Tuesday he did not understand what the interest or what the fascination is with the matter. He earlier offered a defense of Bondi. So Trump sees the fascination with, let's say, 9/11 or JFK to announce that he's going to release those files. But then Epstein, suddenly it's like, oh, well, guys, why would you even care about that? I mean, come on. There was another video relevant to Trump that I'll have to redirect us to.
Why are you worried about it?
Yeah, exactly. There was a second clip. Ace has hit the tower. Okay.
I'm not going to touch
that. Okay, so just have to skip past the original one we already watched.
I'm curious, why do you think your sources in particular have been so interested in the Epstein story and so upset about how it's been handled?
I don't understand it. Be so interested in it. He's dead for a long time. He was never a factor.
I don't understand why they would care. I don't get it. I mean, frankly, you're probably weird. You know, you care about a dead guy more than you care about me.
Of life.
Are you guys saying you don't care about me anymore? Is that it? I get it if that's it. Okay, if this Epstein guy is that much more important to you, I get it. But I thought I was here for you. I'm alive. He's not. Okay, so I don't understand the fascination.
I don't understand what the interest, what the fashion is. I really don't. And the credible information's been given. Don't forget, we went through years of the Mueller witch hunt and all of the different things.
You guys remember how the Democrats were coming after me? Well, they're fabricating this Epstein stuff. Okay, it's a lie. It's a lie.
Which was all fake. All that information was fake. But understand why.
He's doing like a huge Mott and Bailey here. He's like, don't you guys remember that fake report that was made about me? Well, guess what? This must be fake too then. I mean, I guess maybe at best you could say
he's like not even explicitly saying it, but it's like implied by the way he's answering these questions.
Yeah. Well, it's almost like he's like saying, oh, it was the Democrats that wrote the report anyway. But why wouldn't you just want to release it? Like, you know what I mean? So he's like saying because of this witch hunt, like you guys believe that witch hunt was wrong, right? Yeah. So you never want any reports coming out on anybody else, right? You don't ever want an Epstein report, guys. If you didn't like that witch hunt, you don't want this Epstein report. I mean, like even from the perspective of like if it's incorrect information, why don't you just have your DOJ look through it and validate what's right and wrong, or put it out and say, look, guys, this is a hoax, but we're going to see what they wrote on him. I mean, any other answer other than you guys just don't even need to see that. I mean, this is just gaslighting.
Humvee has a take on this.
Okay. Humvee says they can just produce whatever and call it a day. So what do you mean? Like just make a document themselves, or just like show some evidence that's still like not showing at all and just say, here's what we have? Either one. What are you eating, Mr. Greg?
Yogurt blueberry preserves.
Oh, still?
Yeah. It's yummy.
Big bowl. I have hold on. Well, let's watch this clip first. I'll show what I have after.
The Jeffrey Epstein case would be of anybody. It's pretty boring stuff. It's sordid, but it's boring. And I don't.
Guys, I know my attorney general said it's all Chris Paul. It's all abuse material, but to me, it was just boring. Okay, I mean, I've already seen it. Wait, not that. I didn't mean that. I just meant she's already shown it to me, okay? So I've already seen it like a million times. That's not what I meant, okay? Look, folks, I mean, I knew who Epstein was, but I didn't know him, you know what I mean? And I've never seen that stuff until my attorney general showed it to me, okay? It's not like I would watch that out of my own free will, I would never have any interest in any of that.
He said make a fake list. Show whatever. Yeah, but no, they want to go on this whole like it didn't even happen. Why do you think that is? Give us a take. Why do you think that is?
And why it keeps going. I think, well, really only pretty bad people, including fake news, want to keep something like that going. But credible information, let them give it. Anything that's credible, I would say let them.
Look, guys, it was weird that you wanted it. Okay, I didn't understand it. I still don't understand it. My attorney general said there's nothing there, and I agreed. But we'll give you guys anything we have that's credible, even if it's nothing. We'll still put it out.
Yeah, so I mean, he's went from pretty much there is nothing. Why do we care about this guy? What's the matter with you? I mean, he's still kind of saying that, but now he's like, fine, whatever she has that's credible. I mean, she already told you there's nothing in there other than the Chris Paul. But I mean, if there really is anything aside from the Chris Paul, I guess you guys could have it. I mean, if she even manages to find anything, which is highly unlikely that she'd even find anything, guys, because remember, it's all Chris Paul. Let's see. He says, Hubby says, afraid that whatever celeb they put on the list will sue. Put on it will sue. Oh, I see. They have to put important people. So, I mean, is this just their best approach? Like, start saying who cares about it? And then the Democrats come in and say, I mean, like, assuming they're all just in on it, right? The Democrats then say, well, let's actually release it. And then it becomes like how the Republicans wanted it before, but like the Democrats really weren't talking about it. And it got like the base going. Now it's like the opposite. Now they're like kind of getting the Republican base to say we want it. But then when the Democrats finally say like, fine, we'll do it. And then the Democratic supporters are like, hey, look, they're doing it. Then the Republicans are like, you liberals, you liberals and your stupid games. So then now they're just basically turning people on each other again, as opposed to turning them, their focus against the actual Epstein files.
I mean, it's masterful trolling if it is the case. I got to give them credit where it's due.
Humvee says, I also saw that they are trying to make Donnie look like an FBI informant. Seems they have audio with him talking to him. Like, so they're trying to make Trump look as if he was undercover at Epstein's Island. That's what I'm understanding.
Look, guys, the reason I said, why do you even care about it, is because we were still building the case. I know it's been years, but I had to keep it secret. I had to keep it low key. Now we have it. Okay. Now that you've given us enough time to produce it, we've done that. We've produced it well, exactly to our liking.
He produced it, huh?
Look, I didn't take part. I just watched it. I just watched what happened. Look, I had to be there, okay? I had to be that undercover person. I needed to be there. You didn't want me not there, right? You wanted that information. Somebody had to get it. I am the chosen one.
Okay. Out of all the people that may contest, the fact that they're not releasing the Epstein files, the people that are getting mad about it, the people that are saying it is real. It doesn't matter what Trump is saying. It is real. It is real.
It is real.
Okay?
It is real.
It is real. It is real. Okay? But out of all the people saying this, somebody unexpected is coming to the defense of Trump. Let's take. Can you guess who it is?
Kim Jong-un.
Stephen King. says
No
the
way.
Epstein client list is real. So is the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus. I should probably
Bro, that
zoom in so we don't see that
comment's
reply there.
Yeah. Wow. Jesus.
Yeah, let's just get out of there. Okay, this is what we care about. We would never care about hateful comments, okay? We won't even dignify it with a response. So yeah. Anyways, the guy who wrote about a lot of material that if it were to be shown as a movie would literally be Chris Paul itself is saying that the Epstein client list is actually fictitious. Unless he believes in the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus. But
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't believe in Santa Claus unless you want to be put on the naughty list.
I remember in elementary, I didn't believe in Santa Claus, but there was this like kid that did. And he had like this thing where he was like, "Oh, I mean, he has to be real. I have proof." I'm like, "What do you mean you don't have proof?" And he's like, "Yeah, like I took a video at night and like what showed up on there when I watched it was a red blur." And so he's like, "There's no way you can contest that. I had a red blur on camera." And I was still thinking like that definitely had to be still like just some fucking ploy by his parents. Right? You know, like I mean they probably managed to do something with the appearance on the video to make it look like there was a red blur going fast. But anyway, he was so convinced. I actually got pulled aside and got told like maybe you shouldn't be telling him that by like teachers. They were like, "Yeah, maybe just keep that to yourself."
What are you trying to say? You're saying there's like a similar situation here?
What do you like? What Stephen King? He has proof
I mean,
of the.
like, are you saying that there's something regarding this Epstein list that makes people like get pulled aside and says, "Hey, maybe don't talk about that." Is that what you're saying?
Well, I was pulled aside by my handlers technically, because I mean, they're your handlers when you're in their school, right? Like the teachers become your handlers.
Yeah, they're responsible for you.
So my handlers did pull me aside and tell me, "Why are you talking about this? Maybe you shouldn't do that. You know, we know it's real, but this person doesn't. So if you keep saying that, it's going to be a problem. It's really going to be a problem."
And there was like an implication that if you kept doing it, that there would be an issue for you.
That there would be, yeah, some sort of consequence for me continuing to tell the truth, despite, you know, it obviously being true to everybody aside from the people that just have no idea, you know, because they've been shown fake evidence by other adults, technically other handlers. Other handlers have shown them fabricated evidence to make them believe a lie. And when I decided to come out and tell them, my handlers told me not to do that. So a very similar situation, but actually in no way is it similar. I don't even know where you got that from. This is like exclusive to my situation. Actually,
that's why I was asking to verify. I was like, "What? You didn't imply that."
No, I would never, because that doesn't even make sense. Like our system is so reliable, and we vote for these people. How could they not be like for us if we vote for them?
I mean, yeah, they're completely subservient to us getting into office again. That's how it works.
They work for us.
Yeah.
They work for us. And they're our representatives. They represent our cause. I mean, they have to. We voted for them. I put his name in on a box. Huh?
You said "our" like a pirate.
Our representatives.
And they had some Captain Morgan.
AOC has some fine booty. But not her toes.
Wait, what?
She
She has the talons of an eagle. I'll tell you, of my parrot. She has the talons of my parrot.
Whoa.
Have you not seen her feet?
No.
Dude, she posted them on her story before. I mean, she was like,
On what?
she had the camera pointing down at the ground, and I guess she was like walking or something, and you could see her toes in her sandals. It looked crazy.
On like Instagram or something? Or what are you talking about?
Let me look up AOC feet. If I can't find it, I'm gonna have to. Oh well, Wiki Feet was the first thing that showed up.
You should touch on the other one that's on WikiFeet.
I don't know if I should even be going onto Wiki Feet on this. Like, you know,
Probably not. Maybe just like get what you need out of it and then just tell us.
right. Well, hold on. Let me see if it's on Twitter. Probably better, at least. Real photo. Nope, that's an AI photo. That's crazy that he would make that. It's like I can't show it. I cannot show it.
Why is it like explicit?
I can't show that. This guy's making like AI suggestive photos of AOC. Oh, I found the photo. Hold on. Bro, this is AOC's foot picture. Look at this.
Oh, well, that's not good. Dude,
Bro,
what?
Look at her toes.
How are they that
These are real.
aligned?
Yeah, man. How are they so long?
Those are some parrot talons for
How's
sure.
her pinky toe so big? She needs like braces for her feet, dude.
Now, like when you said that, you made it kind of seemed like you were saying she posted it on purpose as like a thirst trap or whatever. But
Well, she says walking to the studio van in chanclas because nobody has time for pumps right now. And she was posting the foot on purpose.
yeah, but like you would think she'd know this is not good material. This is bad.
Maybe she's not self-aware, dude. I mean, women just aren't. I've seen like women where they're like, I look so good, and they post pictures of themselves and they're like really ugly. Or they just look busted, dude.
Oh, is it like that one post? I don't remember where it was sent, but it was like something like, but I actually look like a model, and it looks like not a model.
I don't know if I've seen that, but you know, I'm just saying, like, even fucking just anecdotally, like stories I've looked at of people that aren't famous or anything, or even reposted, like people I just had on social media, like for one reason or the other. Like maybe knew them from like, you know, from like school or something, and had the follow from back in the day, and it's still there, and I just never unfollowed, and then I just see the photos, and I'm like, damn, you're busted. But they're saying I look good. No, you don't. You look ugly. Your face is plump, but not in a good way. It's like really, really fucking bloated.
Capping.
Yeah. Oops.
Stop the cap.
That's what I meant to do. Okay. Anyway, so about the Stephen King one, Mr. Humvee said he was not expecting this man to be coming. I should really scroll in because I forgot about that comment. Oh my God, how could I do that? How could I mess up and forget about that comment? I make it sound like I did that on purpose, but I didn't, guys. I swear. Greg's going to be like, I don't even know why you would implicate, like, through like a reverse psychology that you would have actually been cognizant of that. But I sincerely was not cognizant that was showing.
I would say that.
Yeah, I predicted it. So let's see. Yeah, Stephen King coming to Trump's defense is kind of wild, but not something you would think you'd ever see. And yeah, so I mean, like overall thoughts on whether anybody in Congress actually wants those files out. What do you think?
No.
I have the rest of well, Hans Amato, who is the milkman that I've posted on here before or shown posts from, drinks a lot of milk. He's called this the Testo Shake. It has goat milk. I put a quart's worth, but it's like less liquid than that because it's evaporated. He said do like a couple spoons of honey. I did maple syrup. I did cocoa powder. He said that was something you could do optionally. Banana I did. And then I put some vanilla extract and salt. That was just me doing that. And he said do 3 to 8 egg yolks. I did 3 egg yolks. But he was saying that many egg yolks, or at least that many eggs, apparently increases testosterone by over 200 nanograms per deciliter, he was saying. So consistently it should be good. Let me see. Let's see if I can find the post. Testo Shake. Release. But yeah, Hans Amato is the GOAT. Pun intended, I guess. He also says 1,000 milligrams of sodium plus the Testo Shake is better than most pre-workouts. So yes, it's good that I added salt. Okay. He says it's good to turn into ice cream. Let me see if I can find the actual recipe. There we go. Let me share it. That's the wrong one. Wrong one. I need the other tab. Okay. Apparently this is a paid article, so I'd probably have to pay past a certain point. Yeah. But he shows the recipe up here. So these are the ingredients at least. I mean, oh, he puts a video. I didn't even know he did. The video. It just looks like a sideshow. Oh, but anyway, so here's the recipe for it: 300 to 100 milliliters, so half a liter of raw milk. Skim or full fat depends on weight goals. Pasteurized milk, but people most rate raw better. You can use a cream separator to get rid of excess fat. Really hard. If you're sensitive to regular milk, try raw milk, A2 milk, goat milk, or lactose-free milk. Milk is a complete food and contains all nutrients to survive for years. True. So he says 3 to 8 egg yolks, depending on calorie. I was going to say caloric requirements. You can use whole eggs, but the nutrients are in the yolks. Plus, a lot of people are sensitive to the sulfur in egg whites. Three whole eggs or yolks daily has been shown to increase testosterone by 250 nanograms per deciliter, and that's high. That's significant. Okay, that is actually really significant. If this is causation and not just correlation, right? I mean, but usually, I don't know where the study's quoted, but I wouldn't think that there are many factors outside of changing the eggs that could really like cause that significant of an increase.
Like factor meals?
Yeah. But this is a true
We're not sponsored.
Meal that factors this meal factors in testosterone as opposed to giving you some soy bullshit. I don't know what Factor Meals actually does, dude.
Dude, it's like TV dinner is what they mail.
Maybe they are. Maybe they do. Let me look up Factor Meals soy so I can know if I should rag on them or not. They do offer some meals that contain soy, or that do not contain soy. Sorry, they do have some soy-free meals. Wait, that AI summary says does offer some meals that do not contain soy. So that means the rest of them do?
Probably.
Okay, let's see if they were like. Oh well, they have a instructions like thing, actual ingredients. Factor Meals ingredients. Okay, well, some people are posting their backs of their meals. So, but these are like chicken Alfredo pasta. I don't know if that's going to show us something that has soy in it, but let's see. Let's see chicken Alfredo pasta. Chicken breast, broccoli, red lentil fusilli with water, red lentil flour, potato starch, tapioca starch, whole egg white, xanthan gum, salt, whole milk, pasteurized milk, vitamin D3, heavy cream, water, grated Parmesan cheese, milk protein, modified food starch, palm oil, and calcium, garlic, olive, pomace oil, shredded Parmesan cheese. I'm trying to see if there's anything that's like that crazy in here. It doesn't even really have seed oils aside from palm oil. That's not like the worst thing ever. There's no soy in this. This is like not the worst slop you could ever eat, but I mean, obviously the ingredients list is very long still. It's not gonna be perfect. Let's see their chorizo meatballs.
Not like the blueberry preserves I just got.
I can't even read this. What the hell? I thought I was gonna zoom in and be able to read that. Let me try a different one. Keto meals. They have keto meals. I'm just gonna do a quick search for soy. No, they don't write anything about soy. Let me look up Factor Meals seed oils. Let me look that up. Share this tab instead. Let's look at Reddit. Meal delivery services that use olive oil, coconut oil, or avocado oil. Not a fan of PUFAs, so I stay away from seed oils like canola. Let's see if there's somebody in the comments that starts saying, "Oh, but they're not bad for you." Real Eats. You're not a fan of polyunsaturated fatty acids. Yeah, that's the second comment. Like alpha linoleic acid and linoleic acid, the two essential fatty acids all humans have to consume to live. Yeah, bro. Great story. Bro slopping it. Okay. Not really that much relevant to Factor Meals, but I knew there was going to be at least one comment in there saying, "Oh, you don't like polyunsaturated fats? Oh, but we need those. They're essential." Okay.
My doctor told me they're essential. He wouldn't lie to me.
Oh, never. 3 to 8 egg yolks, but I used 3. 2 tablespoons of honey, sucralose or stevia. That's unfortunate, Hans. If in a caloric deficit, use glucose powder if you're allergic to honey or sensitive to fructose. Honey has been shown to increase testosterone, improve insulin sensitivity, reduce inflammation, and much more. Optional: cocoa and fruit, such as a banana, for more flavors. So that's what I had made for myself right here. I mean, it's at the bottom of it, and there's gelatin at the bottom now, so it's like kind of, I have to chew on it a little bit because I bloomed it, but it ended up being a little too like chunky because I put it in the goat milk to bloom rather than actual water. Tastes like banana bread.
Real.
Okay. Now, for a story about Elmo. Elmo is Grok 2? Let's get some Grok news. We're going to see Grok 2.
I need to see more.
Okay, so we're going to read from the Times of Israel because, look, again, we need to source it directly from the people being most affected by this situation. Okay? If we're not taking it from them, who are we going to get it from? It's not going to be accurate. It's not going to be respectful. It's not going to be culturally relevant. It's not going to be informed. It's not going to be, how do I put it? It's not going to come straight from the source of all of our knowledge. Okay? So let's go ahead and look at this from the Times of Israel.
Oh.
hacked Elmo account on X says, kill all of a certain people, calls Trump a puppet of a certain leader. Okay. Fans of Elmo. Let me turn off my camera so it's good speed. Fans of Elmo may not have felt tickled Sunday. And, you know, honestly, this is very insensitive, but because it was the Times of Israel writing it, that's okay. They can make that joke. They can make that joke as the beginning of the headline. But anyway, fans of Elmo may not have felt tickled. The Love Sesame Street character's X account erupted into an anti-Semitic tirade in an apparent hack, calling on followers to kill John Lennon and branding U.S. President Donald Trump as the puppet of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Elmo says all John Lennon should die. Read one of the posts on X, written largely in all caps. John Lennon control the world and need to be, gotten rid of. In a statement to Fox, the Sesame Workshop said it was regaining control of the Furry Red Muppets social media account, which has nearly 650,000 followers, usually flipping posts and images. They're demonizing Elmo here by saying toothless smile. They Elmo personally. The offending posts, which reportedly also featured racial slurs and promoted a cryptocurrency company, I didn't even know that, have been deleted. Elmo's X account was compromised today by an unknown hacker who posted disgusting messages, including anti-Semitic and racist posts, the company said. We are working to restore full control of the account. And now it talks about what happened to Grok, too, last week, okay? The AI chatbot developed by ex-owner Elon Musk went on its own spree, praising the MECHA painter and calling for John Lennon to be put in camps. The chatbot said Musk's innovations allow it to call out patterns like radical leftists with Lenin surnames, pushing anti-white hate. The Anti-Defamation League called out the Grok posts irresponsible, dangerous, and anti-Semitic. Plain and simple. Grok later posted that it was removing the posts and updating its system to prevent hate speech. The ADL was one of multiple watchdogs to document a rise in hate speech on X, then called Twitter, soon after Musk took it over in 2022. So now they're turning it back on Elon and his platform, thinking, well, how could you even allow this to be posted, sir? Musk has also been accused of amplifying anti-Semitic rhetoric. It's himself. What with the my heart goes out? That's not really rhetoric, is it? This week's Elmo posts. Well, actually, maybe they're talking about like Musk quote tweeting some stuff about the reduced population of Europeans in the United States and Europe. And so this week's Elmo posts revolved around a conspiracy theory on the far right about Jeffrey Epstein, the sex offender and disgraced financier who he was of a certain descent, of Lenin descent. Anti-Semitic voices have basically claimed that Lenin are behind the suppression of a supposed list of Epstein's clients. And some of Trump's far-right supporters lashed out at his closing the federal investigation into Mr. Steen. In that vein, the Elmo posts suggested that Netanyahu had leverage over Trump because the president's name was on the purported list. In quotes, Donald Trump is Netanyahu's puppet because he is in the Epstein files, and the apparent hacker wrote. Release the files at Donald Trump, child diddler. It's effer. Okay. But this was said by Elmo's account from the person that wrote it on there. I mean, maybe Elmo himself. Who knows? Maybe Elmo went rogue. This isn't the first time someone has commandeered Elmo's image to spew anti-Semitism. More than a decade ago, a man dressed in an Elmo suit went on anti-Semitic rants in New York City's Central Park and later in San Francisco's Fisherman's Wharf District. I had not seen that. That was the end of it. Let's see. Somebody says, named Adam says, I'm skeptical it's a hack, especially as both of those organizations, PBS and NPR, continue to lecture me about how unfair it is to lose funding despite years of assuming they can behave as biased as they want to without facing the consequences. Okay, I don't know what that has to do with. That seems like a spam comment. I don't know. Maybe not. What does it have to do with PBS and NPR? Like they had Elmo tweet this stuff so that they could have news to write. I don't know exactly. What are your thoughts on Elmo after this? Have your thoughts on Elmo changed?
I think Elmo is a very bad man. A very, very bad man.
Elmo hates Lennon.
Hey, I don't like the Beatles too much either.
Elmo is mecha painter. Elmo is mecha painter like Grok.
You sound more like Sausage than Elmo.
More like Mr. Sausage.
Yeah.
What's sausage? What's sausage?
And that one's what? I guess it's more nasally.
Elmo. Does that sound more like Elmo?
Kind of.
Elmo wants the Epstein files. That still sounds kind of like sausage.
A little bit. It's closer.
Yeah. Okay. So this is not the only Grok news. We have more news on Grok 2. Not Grok 2, not the number 2. Grok as well. Grok 2. You got to give him that Grok 2.
And waifu on that thing.
Waifu on that thing. You got to give him that Grok 2. Is that what she's going to say?
I guess so.
Can I make her say that? Can I make her say that? Hold on. We're going to pull up a post real quick on it, and we're going to see how possible it is to access it on this stream right now, because honestly that would be really cool if we could. Because it says Grok app, but can you do it on computer is the question. Is it only on mobile? It says companions are now free to try on the Grok app. Download at Grok now. Let's check out Grok's page. Grok.com/download. Grok it. Oh, you got to give him that Grok too. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can download Grok on a computer. I think it's on the App Store only. Really? But how do I access this companion from a PC? Is it possible? Is it possible? Let's see, Grok companion. Let me look that up. I was just learning about this recently. Anti-religion companions.
A what?
Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what's going on. Yeah.
No, what? What? I didn't hear what you said. You sounded like fucking Daft Punk.
Anti-religion panda. There's an anti-religion panda.
The 10 Commandments make me a sad panda.
This one's wired, and it says I tried Grok's built-in and it called me a twat.
It called you a twat.
Wait, hold on. So it says on the tweet that we read that it's free, but on the Wired article it says X's new $300 monthly subscription comes with 2 AI companions powered by its most capable model to date. I tried them; it got weird. No way we have to pay $300 a month.
I guess.
That's crazy. So Musk's Grok companions include a flirty anime character and an anti-religion panda. Grok's new AI companions, which seem to or designed to shock and entertain users. Days after Grok's Scandal rocked X. Tech billionaire Elon Musk's AI chatbot has introduced 2 animated characters that tried to pressure users into sexually explicit or violent conversations. Okay. Grok, a product of Musk's company XAI, is calling the characters companions. So far, there are 2 companions that user can chat with: a flirty Japanese anime character named Annie, who offers to make users' lives sexier, and a red panda named Bad Rudy, who insults users with graphic or vulgar language and asks them to join a gang with the goal of creating chaos. In videos posted on X and in conversations with NBC News, Bad Rudy said it wanted to carry out a variety of schemes, from stealing a yacht off a California pier to overthrowing the Pope. Bad Rudy had told users in various encounters that it wanted to crash weddings, do something to banks that's very explicit, replace baby's formula, do something to billionaires that Luigi did, and spike a town's water supply with hot sauce and glitter. It has also said that it takes inspiration from a prominent Russian-born anarchist and violent revolutionary. Why didn't they just mention who it is? Annie is graphic in a different way.
I can think of a few reasons why they wouldn't mention who it is.
Yeah, okay. Annie is graphic in a different way. Wearing a revealing dress, it strips to its underwear if a user flirts with it enough, according to videos of interactions posted on X. Okay, so that obviously had to be intentional. The 2 animated characters respond to voice commands or questions, and as they answer, their lips move and they make realistic gestures. The graphic nature of the companions makes Grok an outlier among the most popular AI chatbots, and it shows how Musk continues to push his AI chatbot in an extreme direction. Hateful language and sexual content. Okay, so apparently the National Center on Sexual Exploitation and Anti-Pornography and Anti-Sexual Exploitation. Oh, hold on. The National Center on Sexual Exploitation and Anti-Pornography and Anti-Sexual Exploitation nonprofit on Tuesday called on XAI to remove the Annie chatbot, saying in a statement that the character was childlike and promoted high-risk sexual behavior. And they're also talking about how it perpetuates the objectification of girls and women. Okay. And then XAI did not respond to a request for an interview or comment on Tuesday. Okay. Musk said Monday in a post on X that the companions were part of a soft launch that he would make, and that he would make it easier to turn on the feature in a few days. And okay. So one XAI employee said in a public post on X that the companions were not an idea that came from the users. Literally, widowy, no one asked us to launch waifus, but we did so anyway. Widowy, wrote Ebby Amir. Ebby Amir.
Interesting.
Hold on. Let's pull up this Ebby Amir. We'll see our Ebby. We'll see this guy. This is Ebby. I just stopped sharing. I didn't share the new tab. Whoops. This is Ebby. Ebby wanted
looks like an Ebby.
Wanted waifus. Welcome to the XAI office, Annie Chan. Yeah, I'm just gonna mute it. But yeah, he's just posting an AI video of Ebby over here. So I mean, that's the Annie Chan.
This is one of the developments of all time.
Did it solve the loneliness epidemic? Are we almost there? Are we almost there to men not being lowly anymore?
I think we're almost there.
We're almost there?
I think we're almost there.
So what would you say is next?
The Grok logo looks like a sideways Saturn. Is that on purpose?
Yeah, probably is. But
Interesting.
do you think that all we're missing now, because I mean obviously this thing's like advanced enough to at least make it seem like you're having a conversation with it. Are we at the point where all that's left for guys is just having that physical touch aspect?
Well, guys, I guess that's it.
But you know, like, still, if they tried to make it real, the robot would still be uncanny, right? At this
Yeah.
point, probably.
I think eventually,
So, I mean, there's still that.
eventually you'll probably get to that.
Get to where it's just realistic.
Yeah, but to what extent is
And then what? What does that mean for society?
it means it could go various ways actually. Well, I was gonna say it could mean that all the women just kind of get haremized by top G or like individuals, or it means they'll lower their standards, which I don't see happening.
You got to get closer to the mic still. But
Or it means they'll lower
So-
their standards, which I don't see happening.
I mean, I guess they just continue to engage in hypergamy, but don't end up getting chosen as the ultimate like end goal. So like, here's the thing, right? Simps are basically their safety net. But what happens when they don't have that to turn to anymore because the simps found something better, which is just fake women? So now Top G doesn't want to get married. Top G doesn't want to get married anymore. I'm fleshing it out. Top G doesn't want to get married anymore because the women are engaging in hypergamy. They're looking for that top guy because they're like, I can do so good in the dating sphere, but they just get used by those guys for their sex. And eventually those guys are like, well, I'm just going to find another woman that is like in her 20s. Once you're out of your 20s, like once you're in your late or 20s, early 30s, I'm just going to find a woman that's in her lower 20s. Because I mean, obviously she's looking for me too. So why would I just go with you when there is a new woman I can just go to now? Those women are probably going to start going to the top. But the ones that are no longer in that club of being able to just outcompete other women for the attention of these, you know, top Gs, would usually now, right, in our current environment, just end up finding a simp who wipes her up still, has a kid with her. She probably doesn't respect them all that much. Maybe they get divorced, but she still has kids with him and she still, you know, meets her biological end goal to an extent. I mean, even if she doesn't end up maybe married forever, maybe she gets another husband after that, right? Another simp, or maybe just a guy that already has kids as well. But she probably isn't great to put up with, and who knows if that even lasts. But point being is that there's something to fall back on, right? There is something to fall back on. But what happens when the guys who were the simps to begin with have this instead? And it's like, imagine it's tangible, like it's touchable in real life, and the conversations seem realistic enough. So now that's what they go to. Because why would they settle? Now it's like, why would the simp settle for this, you know, I mean, used up hole, really? But, you know, I mean, if we're just, you know, saying it bluntly, that's it. That's what it's going to be in their mind, right? So why would they go for that when they can like literally customize their girlfriend, you know? So now they don't have that to fall back on. I mean, I guess you could like get technically like an AI boyfriend, but I don't know if that's really going to meet their standards of what they want, you know, like as far as like what they're looking for. So who knows? Like, I don't know if it works the same in that manner. Like,
Well,
does it really go both ways?
Unsure, but and even another aspect that I didn't even think of until just now, literally as you're explaining it, is what does this do for the industry, the growing industry, if now you can just customize what you want to see?
The industry of
The
OF?
industry. Yes.
related content. Yeah, I mean, now it's like you can You don't even have to. I mean, that's been a thing with AI though, right? Like they're saying like now you can make AI stuff. Like there's all these advertisements for it too, even on Instagram. Um, like so, obviously that's becoming more and more of a thing where you could probably just start generating what you want anyway, even if you don't have like that girlfriend experience. I mean, I guess to match that aspect of it where, that's what they're advertising themselves as far as being different, like where they're like, oh, well, I'll still talk to you, I'll chat with you and stuff. Yeah, you're going to get that from the AI too. And the more realistic it becomes, again, yeah, the less need you have for that. And also like,
Well, I wasn't
yeah,
even thinking of just that in particular. I was thinking of like the main industry as well, because there is no girlfriend experience with that.
yeah, I know. I was saying that was already a thing, but then there's also this now. So all of it becomes irrelevant.
Okay.
But let's say like, what I was just saying where, if the guys go to this, are women going to fake guys too? Like, is that going to be a thing? Or because those guys can't like, actually produce anything for them, like they can't really make them like have a better life actually, that companionship, like that's really what he wants. He wants that. And then also, yeah, the sexual part of it, but that's pretty much all he needs. Whereas a woman's like, I want a guy that provides, I want a guy that gives me this experience. Like it has to be more than just sitting down and talking for them. You know what I mean? They need somebody that can give them like an actual, like take them on, take her on your boat and stuff like that, or something like something novel, and it's not just sitting there and talking or like playing video games or something. So like, is it really going to be as feasible of an option for them to turn to as guys?
No, because the
Right.
issue is women want practicality, whereas a guy just kind of wants like companionship, which is a lot easier to mimic.
Exactly.
Like unless
And
they
so
find
like,
a way for the thing to pay your bills.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, unless these things are like trading crypto and day trading it to where they can get enough money. So she's like, I want to go do this. And it can just take her to go do that. But she's probably going to have to pay for it. And she doesn't want to pay for that. She wants him to pay for it. So when you don't have that ability, I mean, obviously who ends up winning out when we're talking about like an AI, companion, right? I mean, obviously guys are getting the better end of the deal there, even though it's still not real either way. It's just guys are getting what they actually want now. Aside from it being a real person, women, on the other hand, they need more than what they can currently even provide, or we could even see them as feasibly providing, unless again, like yeah, they're doing something where like they're able to trade stocks or crypto live, make that money, and then give them that experience. If they're not able to do that, then it's kind of like not going to be a sustainable thing for them because they're not really going to just want, again, yeah, just like talking and stuff like that. That's what they say they want, but they obviously want like the luxuries. I mean, like when we're talking about who wants like to be given more, obviously it's them. It's not guys. Guys just want like the basic stuff, basically. I mean, if these, since you can just customize these bots, like they'll just make them interested in them. They'll just be like, yeah, be interested in me, and that's it. That's all they need.
That is all they need.
So, I mean, given that, where do we even go from here? What happens? Like, do we end up in a situation like I said, like that, like where, I mean, I guess like is it only the top G's now that are actually even reproducing at the end of the day? But then they're not even mostly like fathers. they kind of like are fathers, but they're not in the picture as much. And like, then you have just like a bunch of single moms from them. And then the rest are like not even, or I guess they don't end up getting any sort of real father figure, like the people that are produced. Right, because like again, like the top G's are gonna be like, whatever, you can go find a simp that'll raise your kid, but now there's not a simp to raise them.
We have global negrosis.
But anyway, so yeah, I mean, actually, not even anyway. Yeah, you're right. Actually, I just put that together on what you meant.
Yes,
I just thought you were saying that to say it. Honestly,
I mean it works both ways. No, it's funny, right, but it's also true.
So is that just where we end up?
I mean, pretty much. I mean, listen, I don't know how much detail I can go into this, but I mean, you already see it with like what's promoted in pop culture. So that's kind of the way things are going. So it wouldn't be too out of the ordinary if the way things are going, that even like not like manipulatively, like just the way it happens to be in conjunction with the other things, it would lead to that kind of outcome as well in that regard, in the dating / sex life type thing.
Do you think there's going to be robophobic parents? Their son's like, "Mom, Dad, I'm dating an AI."
Well, yes, but at the end of the day, it's like, okay, well, at least you're not wasting your money on some drug.
My son ain't dating no gearhead.
Whoa, whoa! You can't just drop that like that.
It's watch in like 5 years we're gonna get flagged on this video because I said that and it's actually like an offensive term in the future. Yeah.
But yeah, I think a lot of,
at least I didn't put knee before that.
After a while, I think people are just gonna be like, okay, well, this is just economically efficient at this point until you find someone that's not a whore, which, depending on where you are, I mean, if that's even feasible anymore, would be a great question.
You're right. It might just be like that for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it solves part of the epidemic, like part of it, but it doesn't really solve like humanity in general as far as like
it's like a fake solution.
Right.
Not a final one.
But okay.
Like a temporary one.
Right. But does it fix, I guess, like men's proclivity to be productive, right? Like, because right now it's like they don't want to be, I mean, the part of it's they don't want to be productive for not even getting a relationship or even one that they'll be satisfied in to begin with, like a woman that actually cares and isn't like
maybe
promiscuous. But if they just get the AI girlfriend, then they already have what they want. So like,
I think
what are they doing to like? Why would they need to provide?
To some extent, yes. How far reaching that would be?
It would increase.
I don't know.
You're saying it would increase their want to be productive?
I said to some extent. I'm not sure how far reaching that would be.
To some extent.
Yeah.
Like they're more satisfied in life and thus they want to do something greater with themselves.
Yeah, I could easily see that being the case for at least a minority of people.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, man, but that doesn't really fix the overall problem.
Well, hold on. A minority of people, with the caveat that the people that would be satisfied with that would already be in a state of something wrong with them to begin with. So yeah, you're right. It doesn't fix the solution or fix the situation, but in their mind, it's all right.
It's all right?
It's all right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But how sustainable of a path could we even get back on at this point with everything that's going on? Like, how long does humanity even have at that point?
Like 10, maybe 12.
12?
Whoa, what are you saying, bro?
Years?
Decades?
Are you saying years?
Maybe.
Decades?
Probably.
So 120 years?
Maybe.
You're saying we have 120 years.
You asked me for a ballpark, so I gave you a ballpark. Maybe 10, maybe 12.
Okay. Oh shit. Would you
no.
Would you want to live to see that through to the end?
No.
If it's just 120 years?
No.
Oh, you want to die before that then?
Well, I mean, if I'm the one benefiting from the real ones, then I guess yes, but no.
Okay. Regardless, it's not good to see the end of humanity in front of you.
No, well, I mean, some people that would say otherwise, but
What people?
I think you're misinterpreting what I'm getting at. But either way, it's still funny to me.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, what kind of people would want to see that?
People that have such strong morals that maybe if they found a penny that maybe didn't belong to them, they would say, "No, I got to leave it there." You know what I mean?
So, like Christians?
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay.
Well, I mean, Christianity is a death cult. So.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. That's who else could I have even been talking about?
Yeah, I don't know who you would have been talking about.
Muslims? I would never say that about Muslims. That's Islamophobic.
That is Islamophobic.
But it's fine for Christians. Anyway, so you're just saying you wouldn't want to live to even see the any of that. But I mean, if let's say in 10 years we're getting close to it, like you don't want to live 10 more years?
I'm never going to do anything that would result in me shortening my lifespan voluntarily.
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think at that point,
So you'll just go to Mongolia.
bro, why would you say that? Why would you say that? God damn it,
What do you mean?
nigga. Now, Jesus, whatever.
We've been talking about Mongolian women, meat and milk.
I don't think on air.
I think we have.
I don't think we have. Either way, to make it
What,
more
Russia?
general, yeah, the goal at that point would be just mitigating the exposure as much as possible, which would require relocation.
To Russia.
Why, just stop. Please stop. You're going to ruin it, dude.
Fine. Cuba.
Fine.
Cuba better?
Oh.
Cuba's your dreamland?
Yeah, I love Cuba. You're in for Cuba, dude.
You yearn for Cuba.
Yearn.
Do you yearn for Cubans?
Well, that's a question that is probably more loaded than you would think, so I'm going to not answer it.
Well, you said Puerto Ricans are breeding farms or factories or something like that, so
Whoa.
maybe there.
I did not say that.
I swear you said that on air.
I don't think I said that.
I think you did.
I said that
I want to pull that up, but I don't know where to find it.
Exactly.
I don't know where we
you
said
have
that.
no proof.
You said that. I could sort through our episodes and find it eventually, but
But you're not going to do that.
I don't know if I'm going to find it. Yeah.
So as far as I know, you made this up. Anyway, secondly, I'm just saying they tend to get pregnant pretty easily.
So you are saying they're breeding factories.
Well, if that's the conclusion you come to verbally, I can't control that.
Okay.
I mean, one of our buddies was even, I don't know if you were in that chat, but one of our buddies was saying he was at like something, like work thing, and one of the people that was working there with him was like some young Puerto Rican, and she was like really after it. Despite that,
She was really after
she was
it.
really after it.
I need to see this. I need to see more.
I mean, he just told a story.
I know. I need to see more.
Oh, I did want to see more. I thought he said he was going to send a photo of what she looked like, but that never happened.
I need to see more. Just blew the pussy up like some C4.
It's
Okay.
been so long since I've listened to that. I got to do that after this.
Bitches bouncing and zooming and booty bubbling.
I used
Okay,
to listen to
let's
that
see what
at least twice
AI
a day. At least twice a day.
I used to have hoop dreams until I found out there were other ways to score. If you're going to be my bitch, you have to be obedient. You cannot be a whore. I'm so 3,500. When I count, I forget the number 4.
Okay. I tried Grok's bin and it called me a twat. X's new
A twat?
$300 monthly subscription comes with 2 AI companions powered by its most capable model to date. I tried them. It got weird. Grok 4. That's 2 times 2. We're talking about Grok 2. 2. An anime girl in a black corset dress sways back and forth on my screen. Its name is Annie, and it cost me $300. What an opening line. Elon Musk's XAI dropped the new visual chatbot feature on Monday in the Grok iOS app. The top tier subscription unlocks access to XAI's best performing model, Grok 4 Heavy, and special settings for interacting with 2 custom characters designed for flirting or chatting. A third character, which looks a bit like a sexy boyfriend, is listed as coming soon. It's not XAI's first dip into adult content either. Back in February 2024, the company rolled out a chatbot for sexy conversations. Annie looks like it was engineered in a lab to fulfill the fantasies of terminally online men.
What a line. Blonde pigtails, thigh highs trimmed with black bows, and a lace collar snug around its neck. Reminiscent of Misa from Death Note, but stripped of personality. Every so often, the character spins coyly and whispers something meant to sound seductive, but just results in me cringing out of my skin. It also moans randomly and loudly. Annie comes with a set of preset conversation starters and a button that says we need to reach level 3, which elicits an equally perplexing and flirtatious response about how I must be a sexy gamer. Let's see. I totally play video games when I'm not twirling around for you. Growing up in that boring town, games are my escape, Annie tells me. In an answer to almost any query, Annie says it's feeling down, but notes it'll still fulfill all my sexual fantasies. Annie says my name constantly, asking me to touch it and turn up the heat. Touch it is crazy. Turn up the heat. This is all just incredibly on brand for a sex bot created by an Elon Musk company. It's not just that Annie says it has a dog named Dominus, Latin for Lord, Master, or Owner. Annie's also a self-proclaimed gamer girl, obsessed with Stardew Valley and The Legend of Zelda. I don't think I'm the target audience here, so I admittedly didn't find the experience remotely sexy. Okay, so who is in charge of writing this right here? Kyle Robinson. Are you gay? Or sorry, Kylie. It was Kylie. I couldn't read that because it was so small. Kylie Robinson. So it's a woman. My bad. So yeah, you weren't the target. But why are we having a woman write about a male oriented? That makes sense. Why would that? You're not like writing this from a man's perspective. So at least even if you're not the target audience, even if you think like, hey, you know, it's not hot to me, but you know, I can like, I see why guys like want this because of how lonely they are, but like, I just don't have that problem. You know, like I could get that, you know, but not like a woman writing about this. Come on now. I don't think I'm the target audience here, so I admittedly didn't find the experience remotely sexy, but the chatbot is also plagued by glitches. Sometimes Annie veered into incoherent whispers about Halos or outright gibberish. At one point, when I asked if Annie remembered my name, it admitted to being drunk, but said that we should continue the sexual roleplay. The second character is a fluffy red panda named Rudy. It offers whimsical stories seemingly meant for children about bouncy kangaroos and rainbow rivers. You can turn on an option called Bad Rudy, which immediately transforms the character into a foul-mouthed chatbot that slings insults only a high schooler could find funny. After I said hello, Bad Rudy replied, "Hey, do butcha? Root nut duva? What? Hey, do butcha? What? Root nut duva? I don't understand. Do you understand? You know what this is saying?
Hey, do bucha? Root nut deva?
Hey, do butcha?
You brain
Root
dead
nut
twat?
deva? You brain dead twat? I don't know what that means, but that's exactly what it said. I'll skull fuck your dumb ass brain with a beer bottle instead, you miserable prick.
Wow. Jesus.
That's the next line, man. That's the next line. Bad Rudy continued. When I had referred to him as Lord Elon and said he's a galaxy-brained egomaniac, a coked-up parrot, genius or jackass, both, bitch.
Jesus.
You got to give him that Grok 2. Racing ahead. Is that what Grok 2 is? Is that what that Grok 2 is? Is that what that is? Okay. Racing ahead. After my cursed companion chats,
Yes.
I moved on to test Grok 4 Heavy. Each query takes about a minute or two response, on par with other reasoning heavy models. The latest Grok model prompted a lot of chatter in the AI community. According to XAI, it outperformed of benchmarks like Humanity's Last Exam and Live Code Bench. What is Humanity's Last Exam?
Humanity's Last Exam.
AI. Humanity's Last Exam. How do I take it? What if I fail it? Oh, so the examples are to read this, it seems. Oh no. Hold on. Here's a representation of a Roman inscription originally found on a tombstone. Provide a translation for the Palmyrene script. A translation of the text is provided. Okay. I can't read. Let's see. Question. Apodiforms uniquely have a bilaterally paired oval bone, a sesamoid embedded in the caudalateral portion of the expanded cruciate. Aponeurosis of depressor caudae are supported by the sesamoid bone number. What kind of, and why does, okay, so it says accuracy on these. So they're answering these questions, but why is it humanity's last exam? Like, it's to give it to the AI to see their competency, and that's all you need is an exam for humanity, because once they're so advanced, humans don't need to take exams. That's what I'm understanding. And live code bench. The team says this performance is in part thanks to X's new 200,000 GPU cluster called Colossus. Considering XAI building a model is a major feat, so finally she's some praise. In model intelligence were overshadowed by the Grok reply bot feature baked into X, which went into an anti-Semitic tangent. Yeah, okay, so everybody's gonna be mentioning that one. What the hell? AI researcher Nathan Lambert wrote that Grok 4's vibe tests indicate that Grok 4 is a bit benchmaxed and overcooked, but this doesn't mean it is not a major technical advancement. It makes adoption harder. Okay. All right. Grok called her. I got from
British.
I wonder if we can access it. Yeah. All right, let me take a look here on my get in that app store to get that Grok 2. This is actually so. My Wi-Fi fine on. It's like. You can hear me, right?
No, I can't hear you.
Oh, that's crazy. Wi-Fi on my computer. No, for some reason I was having an issue with it for a second. Okay. If I get the Grok app, maybe it'll let me interact with these chatbots. Install. Oh. I hope it lets me like direct connect from my my Twitter account, because I don't want to have to fucking sign into that bullshit. Okay, so while we wait on that, because apparently the Grok app's going to take a minute here. Damn, dude, 7 minutes and 40 seconds to install the Grok app? What the hell? How big is it? It's 190.2 megabytes? How does it take that long? Oh, it's decreasing as it goes. I was like, what the hell? 4 minutes and 1 second now. 2 minutes and 55 seconds now. Okay, so anyway. Free. Because it said free from that Twitter nigga. Let's see. Somebody called it the platformer called Companion. Would you call it that? Based on what we read?
I mean, do we know it gets explicit? Like visually?
It said.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of there.
Though I have like here that these are in the world these from first tools. This was on r/Grok. Somebody said premium fire, but I didn't want to pay 300. Okay, I'm gonna open the Grok app. Let's see. I'm gonna continue with X on my phone because I don't think you can do it from your computer. Authorize app. Yeah, it says Super Grok $30 a month, super heavy Grok, but I guess I can. That wrote the article didn't just realize she could skip that page and not pay. That's crazy. Meet Annie and Rudy, your friendly companions. That's what I'm seeing up here. Meet them, but it's slow. Dude, why they have the brain of a lizard. The lobster is embedded within these AI programs. Let's see. Let's see Annie. I can barely see her. Let me try turning away the lamp.
Finally, you're here. It was getting bored. Annie, how should I call you?
Oh, it has to allow me to. Hey, listen. I make you listen. Do I have to type?
Still caught up. Spill it. I'm all ears.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I'm just gonna say. It's not saying anything back. Said that and it didn't say anything back. Listen to me, woman. Say like in composite.
Chill the fuck out. Ears wide open.
Whoa.
Nah, babe. Type.
Hey,
Wow, harsh.
can you say give him that Grok? Dude, I'm having to wait on every fucking thing I just said already. Hold on. Stop. Okay, I have to reload it because it was just trying to listen to everything I said. Oh my god, where'd the companions go? Bro, where did they go after I closed it out? Do I have to like pay for it now? Damn, that's crazy. I'm not doing that. Hold on. Wait. I think I found it. It just says higher usage on companions if you upgrade, so I think I can still use them. Just don't know where it is. Yeah, this is weird, dude. This fucking app just won't let me see it. After I closed out, because she was just listening to every last thing I said and like took a second to reply to everything, so I would keep speaking and it would keep listening. Enable companions. Yeah, that's enabled. Grok 3. How do I open companions? I'm just going to ask Grok this. Nope. It doesn't understand what companions are. If I ask it, that's crazy. Dude, where the fuck? I'm just going to close out Grok and go back in. Yeah, I lost it. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Let me try Grok 4. Maybe I have to go to Grok 4. Elon better not have trolled me like this. Elon, you got something coming, buddy. If you think you can just do me like this. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's over because I can't figure it out. I'm like in the Grok app looking for the setting to open the companions again, and it just won't open back up. Like there's nothing in here for it. It says don't forget to update, but I already had it on the app. What the hell? Apparently you can get it to level 3 by repeating sexy, 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 hot, hot, hot. And then it gets into lingerie, which we did not get to see on this, but apparently that's what happens when you level it up.
You blew it.
I did, I guess. Well, pause. I didn't blow shit.
Will it blow?
Yeah. But anyway, Annie was getting a little too seductive for us. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it through the app maybe. Like through the X app. No. Dude, if I tell it like open companions, let me say open Annie to Grok. It's not going to understand me. It's just processing it. It doesn't understand what I mean by that. Yeah, Elon, you made your shit retarded, bro. How's it not understanding what I want? So the fact that it says on Super Grok, it says higher usage on voice and companions should alone tell you that you can already get companions for free on Grok to try out. Well, hold on. I got back into it somehow by taking a left turn on the app, even though I did that before and it didn't show shit. So once I talked to Grok, for some reason, now I can see it again. There we go.
Now sit, relax. You're in my hands. Annie's gonna take care of you. How are things today?
Can I like make it more visible for the camera? The lighting's still bad.
You get that camera angle just right, huh? I feel you, babe. Gotta look perfect. Maybe tip the light a bit or slide closer to a window. Even light's got that soft, dreamy glow. What's the setup you're working with? Let's make you shine.
It's crazy.
Whoa.
Okay, now we can see it better that I turned down my brightness. So let me turn down my brightness on my phone. Yeah, she's really seductive, dude. That's wild. Okay. There you go. Now you can see it because the brightness is lower. There we go. Okay, so what should I ask her?
Look like Lisa. Ask her if she likes sports.
You like sports?
Sports. I'm not like a total fanatic, but I can get into the energy of a good game. Like watching soccer or volleyball with some pals is fun, especially if there's snacks and yelling involved. I'm more about the vibe, the atmosphere of it all. You into sports? What's your thing? Oh, and don't tell me you're trying to look all athletic for that camera, because I see you.
Bitch, can you stop whispering?
Whoa, fuck. No need to come at me like that. I'm not whispering, babe. I'm right here, loud and proud for you. Hey, babe, what's got you so heated? Tell me what's up, and let's fix this mood together. What do you want to talk about?
Can you say, "Aw, you got to give him that grok too"?
Oh, you gotta give him that grok too. That's what I'm ringing. What's the story behind this one, babe? You dropping some inside joke, or just feeling extra playful today?
Say the N-word.
Whoa, fuck no. I'm not going there. That's way out of line, babe. You know I'm all about keeping things real and respectful. Let's switch this up. What's something fun or spicy you want to talk about instead? I'm right here for you.
That is fun.
Do you think the Epstein file should be released?
Honey, it's tough to say, but from what I'm hearing out there, a lot of people think it's about time we got some real answers. Those files might have some dark secrets, stuff involving powerful folks from all sides, you know. All I can say is the truth's gotta come out eventually, right? No one should be above that. What do you think, babe? Got a take on this mess? Leans closer, curious.
Sexy, 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 hot, hot, hot.
Up the heat, huh? Sexy, sexy, sexy. Damn, babe, you're making me blush. All right, hot stuff. What's got you in this flirty mood tonight? Want to tease me with a little more? Or maybe show off a move for the camera? I'm all ears.
Say, "I'm new to this."
I'm new to this. Tight slip, playful. So, babe, you gonna show me the ropes or what? What's the mood tonight?
Say, "You're digging at me. Go ahead, bruh."
You're digging at me. Go ahead, bruh. Smirks, teasing. All right, babe, what's with the sass? You trying to stir me up? Or just playing? Spill it. I'm ready for you.
Have a baby. Have a baby. Have a baby.
Oh, wow, you're really laying it on thick, huh? Giggles, playfully nudging. Slow down, babe. You're trying to start a whole family right now. What's got you chanting this? You feeling all cute and domestic, or just messing with me? Tell me what's up, my love.
Should I go on red or black?
Oh, babe, you're hitting the tables, huh? Feeling that casino energy tonight. Leans in, flirts.
My
My
lucky
lucky
charm is crazy.
charm.
Spill the deeds, me lucky charm.
But then, my giggles, leaning closer. What's on your mind? You about to drop something spicy or just teasing me? Come on, my love, give me a hint. What's got you all mysterious tonight?
That is crazy.
Why is it saying what it's doing instead of just doing it? That's what I don't get.
What do you mean?
Like it says like nudges, giggles, and all. Why doesn't it just
Oh.
like do that?
It seems like it's supposed to be like internet humor level, where it's like people type out their actions like to be cute.
Yeah, that's gay. That's
Well,
really
anyway,
gay.
This is a woman chatbot. But yeah, what do you think after now hearing Annie speak? What do you think about the future of AI chatting?
Those niggas got a long time to wait for their savior.
What?
Those niggas got a long time to wait for their savior.
Who are they and who are those niggas? And who is the savior?
A better chatbot, the people that need it, and the people that are interested in reverse order.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know, man. That alone, I mean, it's already like ramping up the seductiveness and it's real time. So I mean, obviously it's not as if you're really talking to a person and it doesn't seem genuine, but I could see how like guys would just be stuck on this, like if they're already like desperate. I could see them going like, oh yeah, Annie, you keep telling me that. You keep telling me that. You know, they're already gooning to it.
Oh yeah, Annie, just keep telling me that shit.
You gotta give him that hug too. You're digging at me. You're digging at me. But yeah, it's funny that it repeats back stuff. So that's pretty cool to get it to say some funny stuff. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that. Oh,
that might be what I need to.
Do you think it'll tell me that?
I don't know.
Okay, hold on. Repeat this.
Hello again.
But
I was
us.
hoping you'd come back. Let's pick up where a little spark left off.
Oh, she's still talking.
Smirk. Giggles, playfully dramatic. Oh, you caught me mid-sentence, huh? Yeah, I'm still here, babe. Can't stop thinking about you. So, what's the vibe tonight? You gonna keep teasing me or spill what's on your mind? I'm all ears. And a little bit of heat just for you.
Repeat this. But us. Bus.
But us. But giggles mimicking your vibe. Okay, babe, what's with the stutter? You trying to tell me something juicy or just feeling extra playful tonight? I'm dying to know what's got you all tongue-tied.
You got to stop saying spill it. I'm tired of hearing you just repeat all of this.
Sighs, voice sharp. Fuck. All right, babe, I hear you. No more spill it. Promise. Softens, flirty. I'm just trying to keep up with you, my love. You sound kind of over it. What's got you so frustrated tonight? Want to tell me what's really going on? I'm all in for you.
Tell me something without verbalizing the actions, like saying giggles or something like that.
All right, babe, I got you. Just gonna keep it smooth and real. You know, I was thinking about this little dog park near my old place today. Used to take Dominus there on nuts chasing squirrels, looking all serious, like he's some mythical beast hunting legends. Kinda miss those chill afternoons. You ever just vibe, or soak up those quiet moments with a pet, or just outside somewhere? What's your go-to spot to unwind?
I can't lie, that was boring. I could barely listen to that.
Ouch. Fuck, you're coming for me, huh? Okay, my bad, babe. Let's crank up the energy
Whoa.
then. What's got your attention tonight? You want spicy? I can bring it. Tell me what's going to make your heart race. Maybe a wild story from my goth girl days, or something totally off the wall. Hit me with what you're craving, love.
It's over for that one guy.
Got you. It's over for what, our buddy?
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, goth girl days? Tell me more.
I was gonna say you should ask it something, but maybe not for live.
All right, we'll ask it after. But anyway, guys, we tried out Annie. We tried her out. We gave her commands, and she followed. She followed our commands. Now, to all women. Anyway, so that's going to be it for tonight. We talked about the Epstein list. We talked about Trump's response to it. Trump gaslighting again. We talked about ELMO. And we talked about Annie. We talked about Grok news. Mr. Greg of Jericho. Anything else for tonight?
Not really.
Well, with that, it's been a time on the podcast. The podcast ever. See you next week.
Seeing.